I wasn't going to make a video about this because it's heavy and not everybody should watch this video, okay? As I have been covering, Elvis's daughter, the late Lisa Marie Presley, released a posthumous memoir this week. Her daughter, Riley Keough, helped her finish the autobiography that she began while still alive. Riley had a treasure trove of tapes that her mother left, sharing her stories in her own words. This is something that Lisa Marie wanted out there in the public and that she felt it was important to share. From talking about her son who passed, to talking about Michael Jackson, to talking about the abuse that she says she suffered at the hands of her mother's ex-boyfriend. Her ex is named Michael Edwards, an actor, and he dated Priscilla Presley decades ago. Lisa Marie writes that he had a horrible temper and was horribly inappropriate to her at just 10 years old. She has accused Michael Edwards of rape and ongoing assault. Lisa Marie says that she, quote, woke up to find him on his knees next to my bed, running his finger up my leg under the sheets, and if I moved, he stopped. So I moved. He said he was going to teach me what was going to happen when I got older. He was putting his hand on my chest and saying, a man's going to touch you here. There. He put his He put his hand between my legs and he said, they're going to touch you here. I think he gently kissed me and then left that night. She told her mom, Priscilla, what happened the next day, and then the actor, Michael Edwards, who was 36 at the time, apologized to Lisa Marie, but that didn't stop the alleged abuse. She writes, quote, Edwards was sitting on their bed looking very sullen and sulky. He said, I'm so sorry, but in Europe, that's how they teach kids. So that's what I was doing. I didn't know what to say. I would always feel bad for him when he apologized. Eventually, it became that he would touch me and spank me, telling me not to look. Don't look at me, he'd say. Don't turn your head. I assume he was jerked off. He did it very calmly, just sitting in a chair, whacking my ass, but my butt would be black, blue, orange, green. And the most even more shocking than that, or just as shocked, I'm just shocked. Everything is so shocking. Her daughter, Riley Keough, is aware of this, and it actually explains so much, including a recent, very public fight between Riley and her grandmother. According to Lisa Marie's memoir, her mother's response to the alleged abuse was, quote, well, what did you do to cause that? Elvis's former wife has not responded to these claims made by her daughter, but Michael Edwards has. In his 1988 memoir, Michael Edwards claimed that he was craving Lisa sexually, but now he claims that was made up. He says, quote, I was encouraged to embellish a harmless anecdote about Lisa Marie in my memoir from the 1980s, and I now regret that I did. He also says, these claims are absolutely untrue. I never molested Lisa Marie, and am shocked at the suggestion that I did. I don't know about that, bro, because I'm not gonna write the following if it wasn't true. This dude wrote in his memoir the following. Once, when Priscilla and I were sitting at the dinner table and Lisa was sitting between us, Lisa got up to get something from the refrigerator and her bare knee accidentally brushed against my hand. It sent waves of desire through me. I looked at Priscilla and thought, can't you see what's happening? I've fallen in love with your daughter. Ugh. Why would you allow that into print? I've released a memoir. Do you know how many times I had to read that and reread it and make sure that everything was honest and that I approved of everything? I read that so many times. She was a child. He dated Priscilla for years. Michael Edwards continues, quote, I understand these stories sell books, but the notion that I molested Lisa Marie is just a fabrication. Michael Edwards' daughter also is calling Lisa Marie Presley a liar. Caroline VanZant writes in a statement, quote, Lisa Marie and I were close friends throughout my father's relationship with Priscilla. We were confidants, like sisters, sharing all our secrets and complaining about our parents as typical teenagers do. I have kept many notes and letters from Lisa Marie during those years, and she never stated or insinuated that my dad touched her inappropriately. When she told me about my dad walking into her room, we then addressed and resolved the issue as a family. Those who know Priscilla and her fierce protectiveness of her family understand she never would have tolerated any sort of behavior like that. I'm disappointed and sad that these claims are being made. Well, I need to hear from Priscilla Presley. And my heart goes out to Riley, her daughter. Thoughts on everything? Let me know in the comments section.